Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to a new video, and like the title and thumbnail already said, I am getting a little bit nervous on the current level where we are right now, because if we do not start breaking out very soon for Bitcoin, then I think we're gonna get a reversal soon and we're going to visit the lows of 20 or 19 or 18k where we have been earlier. Before we are going to dive in, please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to check out all the links in the descriptions, like my Twitter and Instagram posts are pretty much a few times a day. And also if you now make an account on Bybit or Phoenix with our link, then you get a bonus from the exchange after your initial deposit. Alright, let's get to the charts. Because what I want to show you is a little bit concerning. We're starting off here with the BTC USD pair on the daily, and if I take here a horizontal ray, then you can see that we are kind of repeating what we did at the beginning of this trading range, and that is that this daily candle right here closed at the level of 22,795. The day after was a red candle to the top, 23,012, and then deep in the red, and then we went to lower zones. And now in the last 2 days exactly the same is happening. We have a candle up to that 22,795, then to that 23,000 ish, and now we are going lower. So I am afraid that this is a complete repeat of what we had in the past. Now there are a few scenarios that could strong my case, and there are a few scenarios that couldn't. First of all, we are above the thick blue line, which means we are officially a little bit in an overbought territory, not on the indicators but on this volume node, saying that the fair value is underneath. It looks like so far it is holding as support, but sooner or later, if this blue line doesn't go up, so that means that if the price doesn't start trading in these kinds of regions, then eventually the blue line moves to the upside. If that doesn't happen, then it's going to roll over and we are going down. I have to say, market Cipher B still looks good. Money flow going up a little bit, momentum wave going higher. So far, so good. And of course, because we had quite the pump yesterday, it would not be bad if we have a red day in between. But this cannot be a massive candle, and we cannot have 2 red days in a row, because then I'm afraid the third day will be the rollover, or even already the second day. So I really want to see us breaking this range of approximately 23,000 within the next, let's say, 2 days maximum. If we would break out, let's quickly look at a few targets to the upside, and then I will show you a little bit more about why we could go lower. There is a level that I'm looking at. This is a untapped level so far, is that if we take a Fibonacci retracement tool and we put that right here on this level right here, then we have a golden pocket at approximately 23,400. That would be a very nice level, like I said, because this candle has not been tapped at all. So if we would go higher, we go to the golden pocket, get the 23,400, tap this candle, and then we can reverse. That would absolutely make sense for me, at least. If we will take a weekly, then I think we need to go to the 11th, if I'm not mistaken, Monday the 11th. Then we have a golden pocket here at 24,500. That would also be absolutely fine for me if we go here also within this candle, just perfectly on the daily, and then roll over maybe. That would absolutely be nice. Now, let's say we are not breaking this cluster right here where we are at right now, so that's approximately at 23k, and we are rolling over. Is there a scenario to be made, or do we have a setup that says we are going lower? The answer is yes, we do, because we have right now a bearish divergence on the 6 hour. Now, remind you, this is a high time frame. Higher time frames are usually more powerful than the lower time frames, or usually that is just a golden rule. Doesn't always say that they play out 100% guarantee, but look at this. Price goes higher, momentum wave goes lower. Money flow at the beginning, not really, but it looks like now we are rolling over. And this actually would make sense after such a pump, that we would correct a little bit to the downside. On the other time frames, we don't really have that yet. I mean, yes, we have it here on the 4 hourly, but on the daily we haven't. And on the hourly, the times, this doesn't make sense. This kind of this wick, the line right here. So that's why. But you could say yes, there's a little bit of bearish divergence. The only thing that I also don't like about this 4 hourly, and I already mentioned it before, look at that money flow. Not thick in the red, not thick in the green. And I really like this 4 hour time frame, but in the last few days it just has been very unclear, and it's been hard to trade. And I know that a lot of people look at the 4 hourly, so yeah, that's a little bit tricky. If we would go to the downside, of course, then we just have the levels that we talked about. This kind of the box where we are in right now. Then we have the point of control underneath us, 20,500, 20,600. There's a major support level that we need to hold. Yeah, I think once this starts rolling over, it might go very fast, and people think, oh, that was it again, and then we're just going lower, and then you can see we might have a bounce around that level, have some support and resistance coming in on 4 hourly candles, but eventually then we just start breaking it, because as you can see in the last few weeks, that has never been a reversal moment. So that point of control has been resistance, but never really like, oh, point of control, now we're going higher, point of control, now we're going high. That has never been the case. We always broke it once we were above or underneath, and not right away. Like I said, had some resistance, but we usually broke it. But this is an important level if you want to day trade for a little bit. Let me take this one out right away. So this looks a little bit bad. Quickly on the hourly here, money flow is also kind of rolling over here a little bit. Doesn't look so pretty. Momentum waves to the downside are increasing. Momentum waves on the upside are also going down. So I don't know. Something else that I also don't like, let me quickly zoom back to the daily, is these kinds of wicks on the upside. Look at this. Wicks on the upside, wicks on the upside, wicks on the upside. That means that the price has been there, but the bears are just pushing the price down again. So the price cannot, of the daily candle, cannot end at the top. That is a bearish signal. So if you have some of these candles 2-3 in a row where you have these big wicks, and then the body that is much tinier compared to the tinier candle, that is usually a bearish sign. One more bearish sign that I saw. Let me quickly zoom into the hourly of the current price action. If you're a veteran trader, you know what I mean. If you see this is on the hourly. We have a swing filled pattern, meaning price comes up, we're making a high, we trace a little bit, trying to make a new high, we fail, go down, the candle closes below this high. Let me take out all the drawings, that's a little bit easier to see. This candle closes below this top. This is what we call a swing filled pattern. That means that A, the price is reversing, we are now going down, or B, there's just a lot of weakness in the market, bears are taking over, price goes much lower before we are really trying a new attempt, but usually this is being used as reversal signs. Not always saying that they play out 100%, but this is something to take account together with the stops that we had, the just two lines that I draw out, together with the bearish divergence that I just draw out, together with the money flow on the 4 hour has been very weak, and this on the hourly going down. So I'm thinking, I don't know, don't get too enthusiastic yet. I know everyone was going crazy on Twitter and YouTube yesterday, but the prices of Bitcoin finally reaching 22, 23k and ETH going to the roof. But that is what the market maker wants. Get everyone trapped into a long yippee-ki-yay, we're going to 100k. That doesn't happen, bang, and then we're just crashing down in a matter of 1 or 2 days, and everyone is bearish again, and that is the name of the game. Now, if you are really day trading and you're looking for a little bit more logical setups, we had here a beautiful move to the upside and then perfectly into the golden pocket retracement, then going higher, and now this swing filled pattern. I didn't trade this pattern, I was asleep here, but I just want to see now how this plays out. For me, to be honest, not super clear signs to say we go higher, we go lower. Yes, we have the green dot, but the money flow is coming down. The only thing that I saw here on, was it the 6 minute or 5 minute? Yeah, it's 6 here on the 6 minute, is that you could say, you know what, this is a bit of a bullish divergence. Price is going lower here, or was it on the 5 minutes maybe a little bit easier to see? Yeah, on the 5 minutes better. So on the 5 minute, because that's also a time frame that's being used by more people. The prices go lower, momentum waves going higher, money flow was also coming up, so this was actually a very nice trade if you took it. I didn't take it, like I said, but yeah, so far then you would have been up more than 1% on a 5x leverage. I think, or 10x leverage, that is absolute nice trading result, but don't forget to take your profits, because on most of these time frames now it's a little bit of a mixed signals. Could we go higher? Yes, of course, and that scenario would still be strengthened by the fact that the dollar index is dumping down, as you can see here on the 4 hourly, and it looks like we are not over yet. So the money flow is coming down, momentum wave, RSIs, VWAP. So if the dollar index keeps on dumping down, then we might see a sudden pump for BTC to the upside. Then we would leave the range. That would be very, very nice. So far for today, it might be interesting. Futures in the United States are up and are in the green. So that might be the thing that causes us to go higher. For now, I'm staying very, very careful. Like I said, we have some mixed signals. I want to see us pump ASAP above the 23K. If that doesn't happen, I'm going to be honest with you, we are still then in the trading range that we have here, and then we're just gonna go to the bottoms again in next week or 2 weeks. And then this was just a slightly with a few $100 higher high than this one, and this one was a little bit higher than this one, so not that exciting yet. So be careful with your leverage and with getting too excited yet, because this might just be a perfect trap for the market maker to then dump the price again to lower levels, and to then here at the bottom grab that liquidity again. Alright guys, I hope you like these kinds of updates. If you do, then please do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, click on the bell, click on all so you don't miss anything. Leave me a comment, share this video with your friends if you think that's useful. Also feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I post multiple times a day. And if you now make an account on Bybit or Phoenix with our links after your initial deposit, you are getting a trading bonus from the exchange. So don't miss that out. Thank you guys so much. See you next one. Bye bye.